So I know for the past year plus, the question has come up repeatedly, whether it be in the comments, in my group, wherever it is that, basically, why the heck are you not hitting more home runs? Why does it seem like nobody's hitting home runs? I mean, there's got to be a secret to doing it each and every time you pick a stock, or is that basically a complete lie and something else is the truth altogether? Basically, what's the secret sauce to knocking it out of the park? Or is it all just complete, black magic, voodoo, whatever, and it's not real at all, and it's all a fallacy that we're all chasing for no good reason? Well, you're in luck, as we actually covered this in the group about a week ago or so, and we actually covered it a few times, and it's something I felt was important enough to make sure that I get out to you guys here, because if we're having those questions in there, that must mean you guys are having that question there, and you want to know what the secret is. So I'll give that to you, and I just ask in exchange for you to gently hit that like button and consider subscribing too. It's super easy to do if you like the truth without the hype. And remember to get your Essentials membership to my group for just 30 cents a day, guys. That's all that it costs, where you get videos exactly like this 3 to 5 times a week, plus access to a library of several hundred videos just like this that include everything from, basically how to value stocks to, earnings calls, earnings previews, what the heck the Fed is doing, any crazy news that pops up where a quick video needs to go out. You get access to all those in real time as they come, and you get a dedicated live Q&A monthly with me with your Essentials membership, just like the full members get weekly with their membership. I promise you are not going to get more value in 30 cents a day, guys, than this right here. So make sure you check out the pinned comment down below and see if a full membership or if the new Essentials membership is right for you. All right, enough talk here. Let's jump into the video here and get this information to you guys. Hopefully everybody out there is having a great day today, and I wanted to discuss exactly how investing is basically like baseball with an analogy that we actually used in a Q&A a few weeks ago. However, I kind of wanted to put more into the concept there and such, talk about it a little bit deeper, and make sure we kind of get there because there was some good feedback there that really was helpful in terms of how you view your investments. So let's dive into that now. So with the stock market, there are hundreds of great stocks and hundreds of winners every single year in the stock market, guys. There's not basically one or two. There's lots of them, and I can't own them all. And you got to kind of understand that too, that you can't own that all. And although we're all kind of chasing that next Tesla or that next, Apple or the next 10x play or whatever the case is, the reality is you don't need to be chasing home runs at all in order to be a successful investor. Investing is not about hitting home runs. It's about consistently hitting singles, doubles, maybe an occasional triple. Maybe you get a walk. Maybe you do eventually hit that home run. And guess what? You're probably going to have a few strikeouts too as well, along with all that sort of stuff. But investing is not about just hitting home runs. It's about consistently hitting those singles and doubles and basically doing what you can in order to make the best investment possible. Basically, people who approach their investing like they're going to swing for a home run every single time, guess what? They're actually taking on the riskiest strategy because it means you're going to strike out disproportionately to everybody else. And to use the baseball example here, I mean, who would you rather be? Would you rather be Jose Canseco, who can hit the ball like 550 feet, however the heck far, I don't know, he could crush it, whatever the case is? Or would you rather be Tony Gwynn, who in his season where he, kind of rivaled, Ted Williams there in terms of almost hitting 400, I think he hit 394 or something like that. Anyways, during that entire season, he only hit 12 home runs. The vast majority of them were singles, doubles, getting a walk here, getting a walk there. All sorts of little things like that. They weren't by hitting home runs. And by contrast, Jose Canseco, who was way past his prime by that time, he actually hit 31 home runs during that time. So way more than Tony Gwynn did. I mean, he struck out a whole ton too. His batting average was terrible. And, who would you rather be? Would you rather be Tony Gwynn, who's a Hall of Fame player, or Jose Canseco, who, is basically doing reality TV now? One is an all-time great. One is a footnote in history because he was kind of a big character. Otherwise, nobody would know who the heck he is beyond that. And you guys guessed it right. Investing is about hitting those doubles, those, singles, those getting those walks, whatever, all sorts of things like that. It's not about chasing home runs. And to kind of go in line with that, it's much more about, picking the right stocks to hit your goals that match up with your risk tolerance and that basically form the best portfolio for you, not stepping up to the plate and just trying to knock it out of the park each time. And let's be honest here. Let's look at Warren Buffett, widely considered the greatest investor ever, even if you don't think he is. He's one of the greatest investors ever. And how many home runs did he hit? Honestly, guys, think through it, quietly. How many home runs did he hit, especially, what we kind of consider modern day home runs in the stock market? He just didn't do it. Now he ends up with these home runs over time, but it takes him like 30 years for those things to transform into home runs. Basically time was his best friend with all that sort of stuff. But the reality is he built fortune after fortune after fortune after fortune, just basically hitting some singles, hitting some doubles, maybe getting a walk here, maybe getting a little bit lucky there. And obviously he strikes out sometimes too. And he's very honest about that. He's made mistakes. He's done things that cost Berkshire a lot of money. Talks about those every single year. But the reality is he's considered the greatest investor ever because he just consistently put the ball in play and consistently made great deals. That's all that he did. He didn't do anything fancy. He didn't guess the next 10x stock. I was into Apple 10 years before Warren Buffett was. And Apple's done great for him. Don't get me wrong. He's made a great return over that time frame. But the point was, he wasn't consistently the greatest investor ever because he was just home run here, 10x here and 10x there and 10x there and 10x there. Like everybody likes to promote. It's just not how he did it. And neither do most, long-term buy and hold investors and the greatest investors of all time. That's not how they did it. It typically was through just consistently putting the ball in play and getting themselves on base and moving on to the next one and doing the same exact thing again. And then kind of letting those great stocks, because you did a great job of it, kind of do the work for you from there. And let me give you an example of me personally. I didn't buy Apple hoping to hit a home run. It turned into a home run over time. And guess what? It continues to produce basically home run after home run for me. It's that incredible a stock, but that's unusual. But I didn't buy it for that reason. I didn't buy JP Morgan to hit a home run. I bought JP Morgan because it spins off a great dividend, and I think it's a stock that's going to grow over the years, and I feel it's fairly safe and fairly well capitalized for anything that could happen. And therefore, it fits my goal of, hey, I want more dividends. I want some safety in that dividend, and some appreciation and some growth during that time. And to me, it was a great play for that. And that's exactly what I got out of it. I didn't get it to hit a home run. I got it because it met my goals and what I wanted with my portfolio. And let's take a look at a growth play too. I didn't buy SoFi to be a home run necessarily. I bought it because I hope it turns into one of the leaders of the, basically the fintech movement, and kind of as one of those leaders into that. However, I didn't buy it hoping it hits a home run. Maybe it does. We don't know. It's too early in that growth story to see exactly what they turn into. But that was not my intent with the stock. Do I think it's going to return great? Yeah. Do I think it's going to turn into a home run? I don't know, and I don't really care. That's not really the point in why I invested in the first place. So those types of things don't even enter my mind in terms of, hey, to me, SoFi may turn into a home run over a long time. Palantir may turn into a home run over the long run. I don't know. But I'm not buying them based upon that. I'm buying them because they're great businesses right now that I feel have great growth, great balance sheets, great management teams. And let's see where they go over these next few years. Maybe it turns into that. Maybe it turns into a strikeout. Maybe it turns into something in between. Maybe it's just a walk. Maybe it's a single. Maybe it's a double. Who knows? But I know I'm not up there taking on excessive risk and essentially excessive risk trying to hit home runs, because I know hitting a home run is far more difficult than it is to actually concentrate and just try to put the ball in play. So hopefully this all made sense, it was helpful, and hopefully this analogy kind of helped a few of you guys kind of gauge how you view investments and kind of your approach when you kind of, quote unquote, step up to the plate to take a swing at a stock, as to what you should actually be trying to hit as a goal with that stock. Hopefully this all made sense, was helpful, and make sure you check out that link down there. If you want to take courses, get access to me 24/7, have access to our Discord and all our other 6 and 7 figure investors, more than 1,000 of them, and all that good stuff. Make sure you sign up for the full membership there. And if that's not right for you, or if it's just too expensive, I understand completely. Take that light membership there, where you get several hundred videos that you can access. 3 to 5 videos every single week I will post in there for you guys. They're not regular videos. Those are absolutely, educational. They're about earnings calls. They're about everything and anything in between that kind of happens that day. Some of them are, 6 minutes long. Some of them are 25 minutes long. Just depends on the subject matter. No fluff, no YouTube BS or anything else, nothing like that. Just check it out. It's the pinned comment down below. And click right here if you want to see the 10 most important stocks in the stock market this year. And click here if you want to see what my exact plan is for the stock market this year. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.